Hello everyone, welcome to a new game, and it's been a while. Thank you so much for the Mega Aka Super, Daniel. Thank you. I heard it, I screamed, yeah. Alright, thank you so much again for the super chat donation. Guys, it's been a while, sorry. I've been busy for the past 2 weeks. And yesterday is the most hectic day. But yeah, finally I'm kind of free now. So I'm gonna stream on Saturday and Sunday, and if I feel like I can stream more on weekdays, I'm gonna do it. It's as the usual. Now, I was like, what should I play? Because I want to play Where Winds Meet tomorrow. I want to grind the new bosses, new level breakthrough, and so on. And then I was looking through Steam, and I saw Paranormasight, the Mermaid Curse. We played the first game. Is 7 Curse or something. Honjo 7 Curse. It was alright. In my memory. Now I saw the reveal. It wasn't pretty, but it wasn't bad. So I'm kind of curious how it turns out. So yeah, thank you so much again for the video and joining Stealthy Daniel. Come on. First game was fun watching Jin play. I got scared shitless. And okay, so this one, I think it's not that scary. It's more like mystery, like solving the mystery and kind of a lot of lore drops. So again, if it's bad, it is what it is. Let's go. It's from Square Enix. Come on, Square Enix. Are you gonna make a bad game? Okay, the volume is kind of loud. I remember this guy. Storyteller. Oh my god. You think that would be Mermaid? I mean, that's on the title. That's why I want to play the game, guys. Mermaid? I apologize for the wait. Welcome. Okay. Alright, I'm looking at my OBS. I'm not gonna stream on Twitch because I feel like no one really want to watch this on Twitch, so it's alright. Just looking at the okay. Hopefully nothing wrong size. Okay, here we go. How wonderful it is to see you again. I'm the storyteller. I remember you, your guide to the world of Paranormasight. Yeah, hopefully YouTube not gonna disconnect my stream again. Now then, I understand you might be keen to dive into our story. But there are some important matters I must address first, so please bear with me a while longer. So, the first game, right, I remember I was kinda shocked the guy we play is not actually the main guy or something. I can't remember. Like, he's not that, I don't know, important. The game will automatically save at regular intervals. Okay. It was funny, true. It was something of an experience. Now please look at the upper right menu. Yes, I know. Tutorial, text log files, auto mode save, maybe. Yes. I recommend you check the brightness control. Okay, sure. Oh my god. I don't have an Xbox controller, so I'm just gonna use my mouse. Confirm cancel menu. Zoom in and out. I can zoom in and out. Cause it was multiple characters, right, in the first. Yes. So the main guy is not really the main point. So I was kind of shocked. So that's why maybe that's the reason why it's kind of like kind of interesting. So the main guy on the cover is not really important. Because there's multiple characters involved in the case of mystery, and it seems like the girl is more important or something. I can't remember. Anyway, here you go. Basic controls. When the game is in your control, you may drag the screen. Oh, I remember the 360. Come on, that was so scary. You will once again become able to move after this, so try to take a look behind you before turning back to me. Oh no. Oh my god. Bro, I do not like this. This is so scary. I remember I got jump scare. Oh no, come on. You may also select the face of an individual in front of you to talk to them. Okay. I think it's very smart for like visual novel games to do this. 360, really? Imagine Ace Attorney do this, guys. I think it's gonna be so good. So like talk to him. Okay. I remember the first game is kind of frustrating. So if this game is kind of it's the same, it is what it is, guys. There are times when you will be presented with options such as this. Who am I? Okay, who am I? So you have forgotten who you are, have you? No need for concern. It is for that reason I am here to guide you after all. Oh, I can't remember the first game ending, but yeah. Involve him as well. Okay. Basic controls, sure. Ah yes, there is one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. What? As you know, I previously served as guide to a different tale in the world of Paranormasight, one concerning the 7 mystery of Honjo. Yes! There were multiple endings, wasn't it? Yeah, right. I remember it was kind of frustrating because frustrating but then interesting. Like the twists in the end. I was like, oh wait, it kind of makes sense, but then I was confused as well. So yeah. And of course, there's multiple ending. You wouldn't happen to be familiar with the events of the tale. I am, but I'm not to remember the details. It says so we have met before then. You look quite different. You can see me? Different during our previous encounter, so I failed to recognize you at first. I apologize. In that case, there's nothing I need to warn you about. Well, I believe I have kept you waiting long enough. The tale you are about to experience concern a number of legends passed down in Ise-Bay, maybe? It's Japanese game, so it's gonna be Ise? A stretch of sea bordering Mie Prefecture. Mie? Specifically, those legends involving mermaids. Oh my god, mermaids? Ah, yes. As the subtitle suggests, our subject this time is widely familiar mermaid. Is that your mermaid? Since ancient time, a great many legends about... Okay, let me turn it up a bit. Maybe about 5. It was kind of loud on the menu. A great many legends about a mermaid have been passed down in the countries all around the world. In Japan, many of the legends famously include the idea of eating their flesh grant immortality. Wait, I think like a lot of Western tale has those similar tales about mermaid as well, immortality. The tale of Yao Bikuni, which continues to be told in such places as Wakasa province, modern-day Fukui prefecture, is perhaps the well-known. So, from the review, it seems like there's a lot of lore dump. I don't really mind lore dump if it adds to the context of the story. These legends have spurred those with a yearning for immortality to seek out mermaids since the ancient times. Of course, as I just mentioned, these are only some of the many legends concerning mermaids that exist across the globe. Indeed, many have sought out mermaids simply due to fascination with their status as rare and mystical beings. True? Like fairies? They have also served as the inspiration for the countless creative and artistic work throughout the ages. It would seem that mermaids possess a mysterious charms that have captivated the human heart for the... how do you read that? Myriad? I don't know. Maybe like many reasons, irrespective and era of cultures. Sure. Oh my god, what is this? Ise-Bay. Okay, I guess this is the law dump part, yeah. But then I remember reading this actually helps you through the case of the first game. You have to read. Kind of connects the dots. In some Western mythologies, the mermaid tears that grant immortality, but in most they just drag sailors down and eat them. Right. So in a way, yeah, most of the cases is the sailors are fascinated by the mermaid's beauty, and you know they sing and lure the sailors down. Sorry, near them, and then the mermaid drag them down to the sea and eat them. Yeah, man eaters. Chubu and Kinki regions. Kinki? That's a name. Kinki? Oh, here we go. There's some highlight. Land of great beauty. Oh, really? Since ancient time? I see. It says shrines. The eternal world is said to be a realm across the sea, separate from one in which we live. Separate world? Yeah, I love detail, Wait, there's gonna be like... Oh, I wonder if there's gonna be a section for the character. Maybe they will connect dots. Anyway. I recommend reading them. If you have the chance, they may allow you to enjoy the story even more. Okay, I will try. Words highlighted in pale blue usually indicate that there is rated entry in your files. Really? Oh, profiles. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay, this is the dialogue. Is that it? okay, this is the dialogue. Really now? Maybe these? Like blue words. I see. Alright, red clay is back. Now then, allow me to introduce the primary setting of this tale. Okay. Our story takes place in Kameshima, an isolated island in the waters of Isebe. Really? Kameshima? Huh. Oh, this is a small island, no? So tiny. Toba City in Mie Prefecture. Population of 900. 900 people live here. The island name come from turtle-like shape. Kame. Oh, Kame is turtle, true, in Japanese. Kameshima. Creating an island logo and mascot character Kameshimaru, which are expected to bring more people to the area. Kame. Okay. Right. I think you really need to be like interested in reading to play this game. You experience the event through the eyes of a young resident of the island, Yuza Minakuchi. Oh man, if you're gonna die, I'm not even surprised. What's your name again? Yuza Minakuchi. Okay, if nothing else, please remember that. Why do you tell me to remember him? Well, I believe this ends my initial explanation. Okay, alright, let's go. Kameshima. This story is a work of fiction. Oh my god, you're gonna 360 angle jump scare me. Okay. I have to keep an eye out for that. Oh, there's a cute loading screen. Is a turtle walking? What? Did you come to me or did I go to you? I cannot recall whether it was a dream or reality. I cannot recall if I was asleep or awake. The Tales of Ise, passage 6-9. Kari no Tsukai. Kari. Toba City. August 6. 198. 1980 something? Right, this should do it. The art is so good. Oh, good to go, user. Okay. Yep, ready can be. I feel so liked. I bet I could even outswim a shark. No, more than that, I was born for this moment. The legend of Kameshima, patron saint of diving, begins today. Yuza Minakuchi. Okay. He's quiet, serious. He has an eccentric side that often see him as sees him make jokes. Okay. Alright. He was raised by his grandmother, veteran armor diver Tsuyu Minakuchi. He briefly found work at seafood processing plant. Okay. But upon hearing that Tsuyu had injured her leg, forcing her to retire, his grandma, he quit his job after only 3 months and returned to Kameshima. Follow his footstep, his grandma's footstep. Okay. Okay, quiet and introverted as a child, he began to show more animated side upon befriending Azami Kumoi, a boy his same age, and eventually became a common sight to see them getting up mischief together. Okay, Azami for himself coughed up in use. Okay, sure. Alright, they are BFF. Alright. Azami, well, that sounds pretty impressive, but this is your first time diving out in the bay, so don't push yourself too hard, alright? Okay. I'm glad to see you are raring to go, but make sure you don't go too far from the boat at first. Right, Azami Kumoi, sure. 19 years old. 18, okay. Fisherman. He has been friends with Yuza Minakuchi since childhood. He stays a fisherman. Okay, I'm just gonna scan. If there's like interesting law, I'm gonna read it. Azami was responsible for looking after his brother after graduating middle school. He refused his father's suggestion to attend high school and quickly obtained the 4th class boat pilot lesson. Whoa, that's actually insane. He is now able to take his father's small fishing boat, the Sayun Maru, out on fishing trips on his own. Because he got a license? Is that it? Yeah, pilot license. Damn. Alright, so again, BFF with Yuza. Alright, okay. Nothing really interesting. Just he take care of his brother. No need to worry, Azami. You just focus on getting the grill ready. We are having a feast tonight. Okay. Right. Mini diving. I didn't saw the tutorial. No way. I didn't saw the tutorial. Big. Only 2 controls needed. Okay. Left. Oh no. Oh no, the mermaid's gonna come and get me. Left mouse. Move around. Sorry. Move mouse. Left click to perform action. Swim hours, return to boat, depending on situation. What the fuck do you mean? Diving is scary. Uh-oh. Hours. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, I'm housing. Oh my god. Oxygen gauge. I'm dying. The fuck? What do you mean? I feel. What's the point? What's the point? Hello? Go up. That's so stupid. Wow, 44 points. Okay. That's actually really hard. Okay. I need oxygen because that's so stupid. Please. You can swim faster and return to the boat faster. Oxygen first, okay? No. You don't need to replay the tutorial. I'm alright. Okay, looks like you're all warm up. Let's go out a bit further so we can look for something bigger. Like what? Mermaid? The biggest catch you can get at this time of the year is probably an abalone. Abalone! Snagging just one is something to be proud of. But remember, the sea creatures are living things. They will change places every time you dive, so be careful. Okay. Swim. Gather your catch. Oxygen. Your oxygen will continue to decrease on the way back, so don't wait until it's too late. I think like halfway there you should just go up. Yeah. Damn. We can take off anytime you're ready. Again? What is that? Stop diving? Can I do that? Or do I need to keep diving? I guess I have to keep diving. It's my job, is that it? What the hell? Get up, get up, get up. You're so dead. Oh, rank up. Swimming. Again? Sure, why not? I think I can stop now, but I can play one more. There is actually nothing for me to gather. Oh my god! What the hell is that? I don't know. Get out. Hello? No, get away from me. What the fuck? Wait a second. Wait, I need to do that? Wait, what if I don't do that? Do I have to keep diving? What? Wait, that guy wear like a old era clothes. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Dive failed. What? Wait, what? I dive failed? Is that a credit roll? What? Did I fail? Is that it? What the fuck? I died from a fucking ghost. I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. No. Wait, I can rank up. Let's rank up. Then we go back, I guess. Okay, don't approach the question mark. It's bad. Up. You're gonna die. Okay, then we're done. You can detect sea creatures from far away. What kind of sea creatures? Like ghosts? Get that one first. Stop. Wait, I can save. Okay, slot man. Right, let's leave it for today. Good work out there, user. You managed to get a fair bit of diving, huh? I bet you feel like you have got better grasp of things now. Okay. For sure, I feel like my diver rank's gone up at least a bit too. So, do you feel any different now? Did your body undergo any weird changes? Nope, I feel exactly the same. Nothing changed. I'm the same old user I've always been. I guess we're a bit off the mark, huh? So what do you want to do now? Should I call it for a day? Talk about the hole? As Azami. Huh? Before we head back, could we talk for a bit? Sure, what's up? Alright, let me tune it up a bit. Think. I'm still struggling to process what just happened. I gotta tell Azami. Wait, so did you die or not? So when I was diving just now, a giant hole in the sea bait you did never heard of before. Yeah, the rocks around it look like that it only recently collapsed. So I think probably opened up within the last few months or so. It probably opened up within the last few months or so. Okay, this hole. Okay, now you mention it. There was a pretty big earthquake around here about 3 months ago. Maybe there's something to do with it. Oh, that's right. There would have been before I got back. Anyway, if you saw a giant hole on the seabed, you'd be curious about it, right? I sure would. I'm sure I would. Curious enough to try take a look inside. It'd be pretty dangerous, but I guess I might, yeah. Right, so I went closer to try and get a better look. Do you see anything? Well, when I looked down into the hole, a ghost or something. So, oh wait, it's the same outfit with user. A ghost or something that looked just like me, right? Suddenly rose up from the depth. Wait, it looked just like you. A ghost that looked like you. He swam towards me, and his hand outstretched. It looked like it was trying to hand something to me, or maybe it was trying to tell me something. Man, what do you do then? Do you take his hand? I did. I feel like I couldn't resist somehow. I guess even a patron saint of diving does foolish things sometimes. The only thing I was a patron of was carelessness and lack of proper vigilance. Alright. But hey user. The thing you ran into, do you think it could have been a Tomokazuki? Tomokazuki? But what was something like that to be here? What? Huh? You never heard of it? The Tomokazuki is a sort of ghost story around this part. The story goes that sometimes when diving, ama divers will come across another version of themselves, an exact copy. The other version of them will be holding out something they want, like a abalone. Something they want. And when the diver reaches for it, the Tomokazuki grabs them and drags them to the bottom of the sea. Whoa, that's scary. Wait, that's like the mermaid. But wait, the Tomokazuki I saw wasn't holding anything. It wasn't? Well, that's different. Maybe you forgot it at home or something. At home, huh? The abalone? Yeah, the abalone. Maybe they left it at home. What the fuck? Maybe the Tomokazuki is more careless than the legend let on. You're pretty forgetful too. So maybe it becomes such a perfect copy that imitated the aspect of you as well. Oh damn, that damn Tomokazuki. It knows my every weakness. Now you mention it too, I think I do remember the story when I was younger. I guess the fact that I forgot the stories really proved that how forgetful I am, huh? No worries, it was a while ago, you know? Okay. What happened afterwards? I don't really remember. When I was back outside the hole. I thought maybe I blacked out due to lack of oxygen. You did! And it had been some sort of hallucination. I see, yeah, I guess that's possible. But if that's the case, that means I stopped you to talk about some hallucination I saw, and that would be super embarrassing. Some people do say the Tomokazuki legend might have come about because of divers seeing things when they ran out of air. But hey, it's no big deal. Even if it was a hallucination, the most important thing is that you are safe. Still, I can't help but wonder about the hole suddenly appearing like that. Okay, true. Yeah, it's pretty weird. By the way, you know those symbols on your diving gear? Symbols? Yep, Seaman and Doorman. The Ama divers around here all have them somewhere on their outfits. Oh, this was my mom's gear, so I didn't know. People say that those symbols works as a charm to protect divers from the Tomokazuki. Interesting. And if I ran into a Tomokazuki just now, wouldn't that mean the charm didn't work? Maybe. But it could have be thanks to that charm you made it back safely. The sea is a dangerous place. Even without Tomokazuki around, things could happen even worse without the charm that to protect you. I see. Without this charm, I really could have been attacked by a shark. Glad I had it then. Seriously, a shark would have been no laughing matter. Okay. The young divers dove into the sea but couldn't find even the smallest shell to bring back, let alone an abalone. Determined to find something, she dove even deeper into the ocean until she paused, sensing a presence behind her. Oh my god. Turning, she felt an undeniable sense that someone was watching her from a shadowy crevice in the rock. Finding this strange, she went, oh no, I see. The young diver was mesmerized. She had to take that abalone. No way. She was dragged down into the depths of the ocean. Yeah. Okay. Seaman and Doorman symbols inscribed on items that take with them when diving, charms to protect them. Okay, I see. This one. Alright. About the Tomokazuki just now, do you think it has to do with what we are looking into? Recollection? What the fuck? Something I want to do. Unlock past the recollection chapter. Flashback? I'd like to take this chance to inform you about a unique ability of yours, the recollection feature. But to make things clear, I must first tell you about the story chart. Oh my god, it's the story chart. Yes. You see, the story you will witness will not necessarily unfold in chronological order. I think this is the frustrating part, yeah. But then like, they want to like mindfuck you. This screen will allow you to see each chapter lies in the grand scheme of things, as well as select where you wish to proceed next. If the icon for the chapter is not dim, that indicates that it has not been fully completed. Okay, so I have to make it dim to complete it. Alright. Generally speaking, completing a chapter will unlock the chapter immediately after it. However, there will occasionally be times when a recollection button will appear during the story, as you experienced just now. Pressing this button will allow you to delve into a memory evoked by certain words in the text, which will in turn unlock a new chapter plus recollection chapter. Okay. Alright. This ability will be key in unraveling the tale before you, so do be sure to press the recollection button when you see it come up. Alright. Could your mom have become an Amadai because she wanted to find the Tomokazuki? But she wouldn't have wore something with this charm on it if that were true, right? Good point. Where do I see the thing? Story chart? I can't click it though. They're small? Actually, this might be the most important part. I realized there's something I need to do after this. Something really important. Hey, so you found a lead down there after all. I'm serious. If I don't put this off, something terrible is going to happen. Hey, I believe you. Go on, tell me everything. What? Recollection chapter? Is that it? Oh, it's dimmed. New? Something I want to do. A day before it sets off for the sea. Okay. What? I see. If you say you want to be an Ama diver, then of course you got my full support. But something tells me you're not doing this to you. People are bound to talk if you become an Ama diver here. You must have some other reason. One big enough to risk everyone running their mouths. I knew I couldn't hide anything from you. Wouldn't take me even a 0.2 seconds to see through one of your lies, okay? So what's up? Tell me everything. What? I should be able to tell Azami everything right. I don't know. Surroundings? Wait, can I? I can't turn. Okay, thank God I can't turn. There are ruins of an old wartime building. The Okay. The building's been abandoned, so hardly anyone ever comes here, which makes it perfect place for private meetings. Kamishima. I guess this game has a lot of like history. I don't know if it's true. Probably a lot of history, lore. Hey Azami. What I'm about to say is going to be to sound pretty crazy. You still want to hear it? Sure, bring it on. I'm looking for a mermaid, and I need to find one by tomorrow. Oh, a mermaid hub, and by tomorrow at that's gonna be tough. I'm being serious. In fact, I have never been more serious. What? I think it's gonna be multiple character again. If not, it's gonna be so bland because first game they kind of went all out, like fucking people's mind and making them frustrated. I really do have to find a mermaid by tomorrow. I can tell you that you're not joking, but the look on your face, you got some sort of reason to for saying this, right? Go on, I'm listening. Thanks, Azami. Mermaid. Is it okay if I talk a little about the disaster 5 years ago? The disaster, huh? Okay. I was in the middle school at the time, and my parents had taken me out into the bay on a little fishing boat. This massive storm came out of oh my god, I can't read, guys. Came out of nowhere and sank all three fishing boats that got caught up to it. I was the only one who survived. Yeah, that was really terrible. Dude doesn't care. You just be like, yeah. Your best friend talk about, you know, his parents' date, and he's like, yeah, that's terrible. It's so bad, man. 3 fishing vessels set out. Okay. When the ship were later drenched up and searched, not a single body was discovered. The sole survivor was Yuza Minakuchi. Sole survivor, who was middle school at the time. His parents, Totsuke Minakuchi and Mare Minakuchi, as well as Azami Kumoi's father, or his best friend's father, Koikichi Kumoi, were among the victims. Locals in the area reportedly heard an eerie rumbling from the sea on the morning of the incident. Okay, I see. Medium-sized fishing vessels, small size. I see. Okay. One passenger recovered with slight injuries, dissociative amnesia due to psychological trauma. One passenger, identity unknown, reported missing. 5. Ooh. Damn, a lot of people went missing. Captain and 5 crew members, captain and 1 passenger. Okay, the sole survivor. When the boat and the... Sorry, what? When the boat the Minakuchi family was about to sink, Mare and Tosuke Minakuchi put a life boil on their son, so the floating thing, isn't it? And help him escape the boat before the waves engulf it. See. The shock of the accident had left him in a state of confusion, and he has a little memory of what happened at the time after the incident. Fisherman Alma divers temporarily stopped fishing to mourn, and memorial was erected to honor the loss. Perhaps due to his memory loss, the sole survivor Yuza appeared relatively composed in contrast to the grief of those around him. Many found this unnerving, and Yuza became increasingly isolated from the rest of the community. Damn. I see. Azami Kumoi himself, having lost his father in the accident, tried to support him however he could, reasoning that he was still better off than Yuza, who had lost both his parents before his very eyes. Damn, there's a true friend right there. Okay, I remember now the game style. They're actually really like, you know, like this is a very detail of the incident, but they're just right in the paragraph. So so if you're interested, you can read that. But damn. Yuza's grandmother Tsuyo Minakuchi sent him away from the island to board at high school on the mainland. She had sensed the islanders' resentment beginning to turn towards Yuza and hoped to shield him from becoming even greater target of their... Isn't he like middle school? Why is the island people like try to pin this incident on a child? What the hell? Right, so I guess the island people don't like him and his family. So what about the disaster that you want to talk about? Well, I've recently started to remember some things about what happened. For real? I know your memories of the disaster were kind of hazy due to the shock. But it's great that you're starting to remember. Oh, but... I guess it's not exactly something you did want to remember, huh? Sorry for getting all fired up. It's okay. Alright. It's just that the things I remember are a bit strange, so I couldn't bring myself to say anything. Sorry for keeping quiet until now. Strange. Alright. So about the accident. When we ran into the storm, our boat got caught in a whirlpool and started to sink. My parents gave me a life buoy. I have no idea how to read that, I'm sorry, but like, yeah, and lower me into the water. They were frantic and I was too stunned to do anything but to go along with what was happening. I can imagine. It must have been really scary. The waves were knocking me around, so it took everything I had just to hold on to the yeah. In the end, I just watched as the boat was swallowed by the water. I couldn't do anything else. How are you alive? Hello? There weren't anything you could have done. It wasn't your fault either. True. You were a child, no? But right after that, this huge wave came crashing down on me. And I got dragged down into the depth of the sea. Huh? I got pulled under, but I thought... Yeah, up to now, I thought I managed to miraculously stay afloat until I got rescued. But I remember now I was pulled down underneath the waves. I remember being caught in the current and tossed all about underwater. I couldn't breathe, so I was so sure I was going to die there. But then someone grabbed my hand. Wait, are you saying what I think you are saying? I was barely conscious by the point. It's not like I saw them kill you or anything. But I'm certain someone was there with me. Someone who grabbed hold of me and pulled me to safety. And from what I remember... Oh my god. You are saying there were a mermaid? Exactly. So you were saved by a mermaid. I'm sure of it. And it looked exactly like what first comes to mind when you hear the word mermaid. A real mermaid, huh? But it was really extreme situation, so it's entirely possible I was just seeing things. Which would mean I call you out here just to talk about my some hallucination I had. If that's the case, I'm going to be super embarrassed. I mean, you're standing here talking to me now, right? So you must have gotten out of that situation somehow. Alright. Men who have guessed there were mermaids here in Ise. If I was really saved by a mermaid, I owe them and my life. I'd like to thank them in person if that's possible. Do you speak Japanese, mermaid? Makes sense. Bro. What if the mermaid can't speak Japanese? What are you gonna do? So that's why you are looking for them, huh? Well, if you manage to find them, I gotta thank them for saving you too. I was thinking heading to where the disaster happened and diving there to see if I can find anything. Wait. Are you sure you almost died there? I'll be fine. The others here have always kept their distance, but it's not like going there is forbidden or anything. Let's do it. Thanks, Azami. I owe you one. Okay. I can move now. Oh hell no. I hate this so much. But there's no guarantee the mermaid will be still around, right? I'm thinking it'd be good to have more of a lead before we head out there. About that, do you mind if I say something crazy? Sure. You remember my mom, right? Of course I remember Miss Mare. That's your mom? Well, she wasn't originally from Kameshima, but she met my dad when she moved here and ended up marrying him. But even to me, she never really seemed to fit in here. I can't really disagree there. She never spoke to me much either. Some people even outright told me not to talk to her, you know. Said she was suspicious cause we don't know anything about her, stuff like that. I guess it's understandable. She didn't really involve herself in the community. Okay. feel like she was a lawyer. Sorry, she was a lawyer. She was always keeping her distance from the others. Islanders. Sorry, Islanders. Somehow 20 years here, and she was still considered an outsider. Was there some sort of reason for that? Not as far as I know. Then Gran never seems to mind, so I figured that's just how she was. But looking back at things now, it was pretty bad. Is he like suspecting his mom is a mermaid? Is that it? Oh, that's your mom. User's mom. Age unknown. Unknown? Why? Having gone missing. Oh, so she's MIA. I see. So like they can't find the body, so they just determine them MIA. Kameshima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago. She was declared dead a year later after search parties found no sign of her. More than 20 years ago, Mare Somekawa arrived in Kameshima with no possession to her name, expressing that she had taken liking to the local environment. I see, and and wanted to move here. Is your mom and mermaid? Show interest is okay. Tsuyu Minakuchi acting as an instructor. Oh, so that's his dad. Her instructor. She grew closer to Tosuke Minakuchi, Tsuyu's only son. Okay, so the grandma was her instructor, and then during that time she got closer to his dad. Eventually married him a few years later. Despite this, Mari was unable to fully shake the air of mystery that surrounded her. I see, okay. Some also reported frequently spotting her wandering the island after she first moved there, seemingly looking for something or catching sight of her doing something on the shore in the middle of the night. What? Why? Fortunately, her mother-in-law, Tsuyu Minakuchi, was a person of no small influence on Kameshima, and no one dared to openly persecute Mare under Tsuyu's watchful eye. So no one dares to like gossip about her. Since her disappearance in the disaster of 5 years prior, a growing number of people have accused her of somehow being responsible, citing her various of instant suspicious behavior as justification. Ah yes, of course. The rumors and bully after the person died. Okay. I guess even I thought she was a bit of an oddball sometimes. You said it, but I think you are getting pretty similar to her. What, really? Yep, that's what... what's that saying? Marching to the beat of your own drum? You're both like that. Really, I never realized. I've been so blind. Yeah, there he is. That's what I'm talking about. So he's saying you're weird. He's saying you're weird. But why do you bring up your mom all of a sudden? For a start, no one ever told me where my mom was from. She was also a natural at Ama diving, but I never saw her eating any seafood. What if your mom just like, you know, allergic to seafood? Hello? And sometimes at night she suddenly says she wanted to go out, look at the sea before going out and not coming back for hours. I guess that is all pretty weird, yeah. Vegan mom. That's not all. When I was sorting through my mom's belongings, I found this. What? We usually keep it in the family altar, but I brought this along today to show you. What is that? A fish scale? It's huge. It's gonna be at least 7 or 8 centimeters long. 7 and... Wow, that's actually huge, no? 7 to 8 centimeters? I always just figured she held on it because it was a rare find. But once I remember the mermaid, I began to wonder, what fish could this scale have come from? And why was my mom holding to it? Whoa, hold it right there. You're not saying... I am. The mermaid who rescued me back then was myself. A zombie. My mom. I think it was my mom. What do you think? I don't know. Azami be like, it's me, dude. That rainbow skill is me. I'm gay. It's pretty out there. Could that even be possible? So your theory is your mom used to be a mermaid, but she became a human so she could live among us? Yeah, but she turned back into mermaid when the disaster happened and wasn't able to come back afterwards. But how does that sound? I don't know. But after hearing your story, I can't just dismiss it out of hand either. If that's really the case. And my mom was really still out there in the sea somewhere, even if it's a different form. I was thinking it'd be nice if I could see her again. It might be because they are still treated as missing instead of dead, but it hasn't really sunk in that my parents are gone. I know what you mean. Sometimes it feels like my pop's just going to show up at home again like nothing ever happened. So even if your mom is alive, I guess it'd be hard for her to show up if she's back in her mermaid form now. If my mom really does have some sort of connection to the mermaids, then maybe that was the reason she never really fit in here. It might help to clear up any mistaken impression the others have of her anyway. I don't think that will help. I think that's gonna say she's a monster. Come on. So you think that by trying out armor diving like your mom did, maybe you'll be able to find something out. And maybe if you're lucky, you'll run into a mermaid in the process. Yeah. And if I really am descended from the mermaid somehow, it's possible that diving might awaken something in me. Oh my god, he watched too many anime. I cannot. It's so funny. Alright, I haven't thought of that. I guess if your legs suddenly become fins, we'll know for sure you are second generation mermaid. Okay, I think I've gotten the gist of what you want to do now. Thanks for understanding, Azami. Oh, okay. He wasn't happy about the villagers talk, what they talk about his mom. If there's anything I can do to clear the air, I want to help. Thanks, I appreciate it. What a nice friend. So I don't know how people will react if you suddenly talk about mermaids. It might be the best to keep quiet about that part for now. Just say you're looking for into your mom. What do you think? Yeah, I think that would be the best. Alright. Still, having to find a mermaid by tomorrow is pretty sudden. What's up with the what's up with the tight deadline? Well, sorry, I can't say it right now. If we manage to find one, I will explain everything, I promise. You managed to find one? Oh, here's an idea. If you are in that much of a rush, how about we talk to Tsukasa and Sato? Maybe they will be able to help out. I wonder, it would be nice to have more help. But will they even believe me? The whole thing is pretty crazy after all. Besides, Tsukasa is going back to the mainland soon, and they hate to bother her now. Tsukasa? True, still knowing Tsukasa, she might be surprisingly on board with the whole thing. See, I knew he'd be here. What? Bro, why is it so loud? My ears! What the fuck? About speak of the devil? God, when did you two get here? Oh, talking about something you didn't want us to hear, were you? Oh, it's Tsukasa. Boys will be boys, I guess. Childhood friend? Ah, wow. Ah, wow. Your name is Ah, wow? 17 years old? Bright, friendly nature? In order to attend all girls high school on the mainland. Okay, currently back on Kameshima for summer break. Let's see. She has been friends with Azami, Kumo, and Yuza Minakuchi since childhood. However, since leaving the island to attend high school, she has grown more conscious of their age difference and has put some distance between herself and them. Wait, she's 17th? 19th, 18th. It's like 1 and 2 years apart. Oh, hello? Okay. She hit it off immediately with Sato Shiranami, a girl who came to Kameshima to lodge with the Wakamuras a few months ago, and was looking forward to showing her around the island, helping her adapt life there whenever she returns home. Okay, she found a BFF. 18 years ago, her still pregnant mom, Nagisa Awao, moved to Kameshima alone before giving birth to Tsukasa shortly afterwards. Tsukasa subsequently grew up in a single mother household. Although she used to occasionally ask her mother about her father, her questions were always evaded, so she has since stopped inquiring. However, the fact that her mom never seems to have any financial difficulty despite not working. Her mom is not working and she's a single mother, but has no financial difficulty despite not working, has led her to quietly suspect he might still involved in some way. Interesting. That's your law. Let's see. Who's the dad? Are we gonna find your dad? Have you got us all wrong? We weren't talking about anything like that. Yeah, you're gonna hear me out. Tsukasa, I was powerless to resist. Okay. Tell me more. Sato. Sato Shiramami. Alright. Here we go. 17 years old. Lodging with Shinobu Wakamura. We haven't got the Shinobu Wakamura name. Sato suddenly arrived on Kameshima claiming that she was the child of the relative of Wakamuras. She showed no sign of attending school or doing any sort of work, instead spending her days holed up in the Wakamura household, leading many islanders to wonder just who she is and what she's doing there. What? Those who knows about Wakamura's high interest money lending behind the scenes speculate that she might be the daughter of one of the borrowers, sent to work as a domestic servant to pay off debt. But Sato herself is extremely easygoing and doesn't seem to be bothered by endless rumors. What? She's good friend with Tsukasa Awao. Borrowers? I have something to say. Folks are worried that you haven't shown up to the association meeting, Azami. You should probably get going. Oh damn the meeting. It totally slipped my mind. Sorry Yuza, I gotta go for now. But I'll be in touch later. No problem, thanks for coming even though you're so busy. I guess we'll be on our way too then. Sorry, but we have some important business of our own to handle. Another recollection. So I guess, yeah, we're gonna play like multiple characters. Story. So you did hear what we were talking about? Only the part where my name came up. I didn't want to be nosy too. I see it well. Thanks for coming all the way out here to get Azami. One more thing, you better not to forget about the day after tomorrow. Tell Azami he better remember to. Sure, I'll tell him later. Oh, so it's like this, right? Sato Shiranami. Ah, okay. Underwater gathering. I can still do that. Okay, let's do this. Why not? I feel like we gotta stop. What? Sato, you got a second? Hmm? I was hoping to get a bit of advice. Thing is, you are the only one I can really talk to about this. Sure, what's up? If you got a problem, leave it to me. Kameshima's a living, walking, talking encyclopedia. Wow, that's pretty impressive title, Miss Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia, whatever, yeah. Although I think the walking, talking is kind of implying you're living already. Either way, I hope you can help. You know that even if it kills me, I will squeeze every last brain cell I've got to help you, Tsukasa. Oh, right, but you're supposed to be a living encyclopedia, so please don't go dying on me. Alright. What help? Pardon me a moment, young ladies. Another woman, yes? Minos? Yes, sorry for the trouble. I was hoping to get some direction. I was afraid. Sorry, I'm afraid it's not quite as relaxing as sightseeing. We are looking for the Wakamura residence. Would you happen to know where it is? The Wakamura residence? May I ask who you are? Of course, please pardon my manners. My name is Yumeko Shiki, a housewife from over in Tokyo. Tokyo housewife? Oh, a housewife, And this here is Soro Kiryu. Kiryu? He is something like an assistant to me. Housewife? Assistant? That's kind of sus. I'm just saying. My pleasure. Kiryu-chan, housewife from Tokyo, who came to Kameshima to visit Wakamura. A man who visited Kameshima alongside. Age secret? Age 25. What is it? Oh damn, this music though. Oh, you must be guest for the old man. The Wakamura's home is just up the slope after you head through that alley. It's a bit of a maze though. Would you want me to show you? I thought it was that way. Thank you, but I believe we can manage from here. We've been running all around the region and we have quite used to the area now. Collection. What the? What is that? What is that? Yumeko Shiki. Oh. Got it, take care then. Ma'am, is something the matter? No, it's nothing, I'll tell you later. What? We'll be on our way? Then, sorry for stopping you. Megan the man? Yes? Kiryu-chan? Those two really strange vibe, true. The old man sure gets some unusual gas. Yeah, there was something about them. Don't you think that's kind of a aura that sorcerers would get off? Sorcerer? I know what you're getting at. I heard those rumors too. Everyone saying that old man Wakamura has been super reliant on some shady sorcerer lately. Oh, like shaman, I guess. I see. Shinobu Wakamura. His personality leaves much to be desired. Okay. Nothing interesting about his story. He said that he has recently become an ardent devotee of a certain famous sorcerer in Tokyo. I see. and often relies on their guidance when making decisions. So it's like shaman. They did say they were from Tokyo. Maybe they are really sorcerers. Eh, whatever. Let's go. What the fuck is this? There's a map? Okay. Okay, these are the spots. These spots should work fine. Story chart. Oh, no. We're gonna restart from beginning. Hell no. Alright, let's see. It's been a while. Oh man, now I'm actually about to talk about... Now I'm actually about to talk about it. I'm getting super nervous. About? Pray not to misclick twice. Yeah, please. Pink. Tsukasa is asking me for advice. Something you must really be waiting on her. Okay. Alright, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Well, I do want your advice, but I'm not really sure where to start. Why is she blushing? Summer break. I head back to my boarding school in 3 days, so I have only got until the day after tomorrow, so take it easy here. Okay. Right, time sure flew by. I'm gonna miss you. 2 days, huh? What am I gonna do? I guess whatever she wants advice on is time sensitive. Talk about TV drama. VCR? Oh my god. They can record stuff. Oh my god, VCR tape. Alright, she's still nervous. So the plans we are talking about for the day after tomorrow, I guess, is a get together with the others before you head back. Yeah, that's right. Plans with Azami and Yuza. I couldn't give them much time this trip, so I figured they might be feeling a bit left out. How is the game? The game is like last month out, but the time here is 1980 plus. The year. In the 1980s. So VCR makes sense. They're pretty close friends. So they even grow up, they still do the dumbest stuff. Just can't leave them be. Maybe I should leave you all to enjoy it without me then. No way, they are the lucky ones to have someone as cute as you to come along with me. Can you talk now? Man, can't believe my summer break's already coming to an end. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Maybe... Are you gonna talk about the thing now? No? I saw morning news? Yeah, what happened? News? They say an Ama divers on the mainland event. Sorry. They say an Ama divers on the mainland went missing at the sea. Yeah, I saw that too. I hope they find her safe. Apparently they are still searching, but it goes to show how dangerous being an Ama divers is. Yeah, even I had a couple of moments out there. They have been way too close. When the catch is right in front of you, it's easy to think you can go a little further and end up pushing it just too far. Sounds scary. Now I think about it, a while back then, there was a story about old human bones found on the seabed near Toba. Whoa, I never heard about that one. That really happened? Creepy. Maybe it was someone who went missing at sea. I just hope it isn't like cursed or anything. Human bones? Yeah, the sea can be pretty scary. We islanders live with the sea, never forget how fearsome it can be. That's why Amadivers wear charms and mind the proper rites, right? Yeah, gratitude manners, okay. Oh, she's like, it seems like TV shows help you. You are like kind of depressed all the time, like nothing in the world really matters to you. Oof, that's how I came off. I'm sorry for being such a downer. But this year way better. Having fun stuff going on really brought you to life. Alright, can we talk now? Okay, I'm ready. I'll just say it. Okay, go ahead. So the thing is, I think I like someone. Alright, go on. We're hardly to get to see each other anymore soon. I want to tell him how I feel while I'm still on the island. Makes sense. I'll help however I can. It's Shima's Living Encyclopedia. I've seen this all on TV before. I probably know a thing or two that can help for sure. Yeah, you don't sound all that confident, which kind of makes me a little nervous, but I can tell you mean it. Thanks. So which of the two is the lucky guy? Huh? Who do you mean? No, wait, don't tell me you think I like Azami or Yuza? Wait, you mean it's not one of them? Haha, me falling for one of them? Not a chance. Oh! They are basically like brothers to me. I could never picture a romantic relationship with them. Oh, sorry, I just assumed. I call myself the living, walking, talking encyclopedia. But I guess I really don't know anything, yeah. Alright, so who then? But who is it? No point of dragging it up, so I just tell you. It's Shotaro. What the fuck is that guy? Okay. Mr. Wakamura's son. I see. Oh, Wakamura is the bot guy. This guy's son? Why they look so different? What the fuck? What? He's sincere, smart, and pretty handsome. I can see why you like him. You sure he's not a psychopath? Smart, sincere, and handsome? 3 points at once, really? Right, he's back visiting the island at the moment, but he usually goes to a university in Tokyo. He even go to university in Tokyo? Bro, he's a psychopath. I've secretly admired him for ages, but I always thought he just saw me as a kid. I figured he'd never be interested. But now I go to school on the mainland myself. And I'm even working as an Amadivers. I think he might see me more as an adult now, more than before anyway. I don't know. Sure. How old is he? And how old are you? Yeah, that makes sense. She's just saying shit, bro. I think she doesn't mean it. So you want to let him know about how you feel while he's still on the island. Maybe it's just one-sided on my end, but I can't keep this feeling bottled up. True, maybe you just want to end it, okay? Then tell him I'm with you. Sure, why not? You know, you're gonna leave anyway. 21. 21. Yeah. She has grown more conscious of their age difference and put some distance between herself and them. These two, 18 and 19, but you like this 21. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, but okay, sure. She put distance herself with 1 year and 2 years older guy than her, and then she went full in with 21 years old. What the fuck? Sure. Only son of Shinobu Wakamura. Often being told that he has been blessed with sharp intellect, good looks, and variety of talents. He's currently attending a university in Tokyo. Bro, this is a psychopath or like sociopath in making, but okay. There's not much stuff here. Okay, so whenever like a new story update, there's gonna be like added details here. I think it's gonna be someone that's gonna, you know, like add some layers to this story, because there is no way there's only 2 paragraphs here. Hello? Although his father Shinobu wants Shotaro to inherit the influence and wealth he has spent much of his life building, Shotaro himself has no intention of doing so. On the contrary, he's skeptical of the old-fashioned insular ways of island society. So yeah, basically he's like, that no thanks, I'm gonna go to Tokyo. Okay. Not bad, okay. 1 hours and a half in. A lot of reading, but it's the same with the first game. You just have to read a lot and kind of like get to know all the character, because they're gonna link together in the end. Shotaro, huh? Wait, what? I'm holed up in my room most of the days, so we don't actually interact that much. Shotaro, huh? We do live under the same roof, but oh yeah, true, Wakamura. So profiles. If he die, I mean, that would be funny. Mare. Wakamura. She's living with the guy because it's Wakamura household. We do live under the same roof, but I'm holed up in my room most of the days, so we don't actually interact that much. At this rate, I have no advice to give. What should I do? You're staying with the Wakamuras right now, right? You know anything about him that might help? Oh, I hate this situation the most, because... Sure. I'm afraid that Miss Encyclopedia might not have that kind of info. You don't have much info at all, do you? I mean, he's honestly not home most of the time, so there's a lot I don't know about him. Feels like he's always got something to do, checking in on folks all over the island. Like, I don't suppose you know if he has a girlfriend in Tokyo or anything. She's really not interested in his life, but just interested if he has a girlfriend. I'm afraid I'm not sure. Tokyo packed with beautiful girls, right? A guy like him won't be left alone for long. Well, from what I've seen, I haven't noticed him keeping in touch with anyone. Then what he likes? Something he did be happy to get? Let me think. Nothing comes to mind at all. I really may as well just go die somewhere. It's like, I can't think of anything. I'm so useless. No. It's just his looks she likes. Yeah, of course. Of course, she just likes his looks. Come on, don't say anything. Like, she's not even interested in his hobby or anything. Thinking it through with me is more than enough. You've got to stop joking about dying like that. Oh, Tsukasa, how about this? I'm pretty sure I can ask Shotaro to meet us somewhere. I will organize that for now and we can plan from there. How does that sound? Oh, sounds good. Thanks so much, Sato. Yeah, Sato is kind of funny. She's an introvert, but she tried her best. So, we kicked around the ideas the whole way back, but in the end, writing a love letter and handing it to him is the best call. That's the plan, yeah? No, I don't think so. Yep, since way back then, the try and true way has always been a love letter. Okay, in the 1980s, maybe it will work. Now I don't think so. A classic method, I like it. You're heading out to dive tomorrow morning, right? Yeah, the weather is looking good. Alrighty, then I will ask him to come to the bay a little afternoon. That will work for you? Yeah, I just need to have the letter ready by tomorrow. Hey, can you look it over before I give it to him? Of course, I'll fix it up even if it kills me. Thanks, I'll write it even if it kills me too. Okay, this too is kind of funny. I am ready, so nervous. Hey, you two over there. Is that who I think it is? Oh my god, with the fucking collar up. Oh. Oh no. Oh, it's the... Okay. It's the trend before, I know. Ek, it is... It's Shotaro. Oh wow, Spirit of the Devil. Hey, sorry to interrupt. Oh, he's totally glowing as usual. I think it's just the brightness, but okay. Is something wrong? Have you seen Azami? He didn't show up today. Oh, Azami is the childhood friend. He didn't show up today's association meeting. Oh, I see. I haven't seen him today. I think I know where he is. I'll go get him. Oh, you do? I knew I can count on you, Tsukasa. You're so... She's so down bad. Please. I'll let you handle it then. Oh my god, someone kill him. Wait, okay. Toilet break, guys. Do you have a minute? 2 minutes. I'm back. He seems like a typical playboy type, right? It would be interesting if he's a psychopath. Okay, thanks for waiting. Oh, he's gonna die from Mermaid. No problem. Okay. Oh man, he called me by my name. I'm so fired up right now. Let's do this. Girl, welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, let's. First off, let's find those two. Oh yeah, we just saw what happened. Let's get Sato. All right, let's get them Sato. Nice. Very normal right now. We can play it. So, oh, how many characters? What? Okay, what is that bond? Yumeko Shiki and Soro Kiryu head to the coast of Gaura after receiving a report about a strange corpse found there. What the fuck? So these are in the first day. Okay. Miss Shiki, there you are. Sorry for calling you all the way out here. Hello, thank you for bringing the case to our attention. I hear you got an unusual corpse on hand. Well, forensic aren't here yet, so I honestly don't know whether it can be even called a corpse or not. But I do know that it will cause a stir if anyone catches sight of it. So right now we are just trying to keep the busybodies away. I'm sure I'm glad it happened while you were still here too. But what with you being from Tokyo Metropolitan Police and all. Also, she's not a housewife. She's with the police. Is that it? I don't know. Tokyo Police? Rest of a cadaver then. See in the water over there where it was found. Feel free to go ahead and examine it. Oh. 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 Okay. Fuda Migaura. Coastline just north, east of Ice City. It's pretty popular location for tourists and several beaches nearby. I see, okay. Here. Alright. Nothing going on. Do we know what the situation was when the corpse was found? I just got here as well, so I'm not clear on the details myself. But from the sound of it, a local civilian happened to cross it about an hour ago as they were passing by. They got us on the scene immediately, so no one else should have seen it. That's a relief. We don't want the people working themselves into frenzy over this. Where's the locker now? We got someone taking a statement in a nearby police office box. I'll let you know when we get more info there. Please do. Wait. What about you? Is there anything that stands out to you so far, Soto? I'd like to get a better grasp of the details before saying anything, I think. Okay, sure. Oh, what? Wait, that's the body? What the fuck? I just saw it. What the fuck is that? Alright. Okay, here we go. I didn't even saw that. Wait, there's a mermaid. I see. So this is the corpse in question, is it? Isn't that a mermaid? A dead body? Unusual is certainly one word for it. Huh. It's all dried up now, almost like it's been mummified. What? But apart from that, it's pretty safe to say this is a mermaid, right? Let's take a closer look at it. Tail. As you can see, there's no doubt it was a human head. That's the main reason we went ahead with treating it as corpse. It makes sense. I can't imagine anyone would have seen a creature like this before after all. If it really is a mermaid, wouldn't this be a pretty huge discovery? It's not the sort of thing we'll be able to make public, that's for sure. I don't suppose we have any way of confirming it, their identity. Given the state of the body, it would be probably difficult to confirm based on the facial features, but we might have a chance using the dental records. Yeah, that's teeth, no? So that would depend on if they ever had a dental exam. I see, that makes sense. The body's lower half is identical to a fish tail. If this was a fish, it's pretty huge one. Okay, torso. It would seem that the fish half body begins from the shoulder downwards. All the mermaids I've heard of had the first half start from the waist down, but this one is torso. If it's a fake, maybe whoever made it didn't do their research. Really, several of the mermaids described in an old Japanese legends have had their faces as the only human parts too. Seriously, guess that makes sense. Sorry. Guess that makes me the one who didn't do the research then. What did I miss? If these are really corpse, I wonder how they die. I doubt their body would have ended up this desiccated if it had been in the sea this whole time. You think there's a possibility that they died, shriveled up into a mummy-like state, then their body fell into the sea and got washed up here? It makes for quite the enigma, that's for sure. True. There's no sign of external wound. I can't see anything that would have caused their death, at least. External wound, okay. Hate. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards being a fake of some kind. What do you think? It's true that many of the mermaids' mummies discovered were ultimately found to have been man-made in origin. What the hell? This is a interesting image. Mummified remains of the mermaid preserved in the temples throughout Japan. They are treated as objects of worship in the 1970s. God damn, really? But they are man-made? Exhibition of mermaid mummies exotic cures become widespread phenomenon across Europe and the United States really now. The quality of some mermaid mummies crafted in Japan during the Edo period was particularly high, with several being widely circulated, especially in Europe. Very interesting. I think maybe it's just from the game though, yeah. You won't find me complaining if it is. No need to investigate fake corpse. After all, maybe that's being too optimistic though. We just have to see about that, won't we? When I first saw this expression, I thought they must have died in unbelievable agony. But at the same time, I can't help but feel like they look almost satisfied. Could just be my imagination too. Satisfied, Satisfied? Oh. What the? Vision ability off? On? Wait, she has a... Vision ability? What the fuck is that? She can see something, is that it? We originally came to Mie from Tokyo to investigate another case, but with so many other incidents occurring, I can't help but get the sinking feeling something troublesome is about to happen. Detective Aida has been a huge help to us so far. We might be able to review some of our circumstances to him. Aida, you? Do you think all those stories about becoming immortal from eating mermaid flesh are true? Oh, so you're curious about that too, detective. But I don't know if I did actually want to eat it though. Living forever doesn't necessarily mean you'll be happy, you know? True? Besides, I can't say I find the thoughts of eating meat from this thing all that appealing. I see, I suppose that's a natural response. But there are plenty of people who would be interested in getting their hands on this corpse for that exact reason. I can see that. We might even have people fighting over it if it gets out. All the more the reason to try and keep it hidden. Hmm. 35. Very NPC character, bland, and just a police, yeah. He takes on a role of doting father of 2 sons and a daughter, 3 children. Damn, I mean in the 1980s it makes sense. Now, no way. 3 children? Okay. First of all, based on the state of the corpse, I think it's safe to say that this is another case of curse of the forsaken fish. What? Some of the residual curse energy is still lingering around the body. Curse energy? Just as expected, then I suppose that's no surprise. Now, what's that just now? You try to explain our understanding of the case so far, Detective. I realize some of it might sound a bit absurd, but please bear with us. This corpse is neither a fake nor could it be called a mermaid. It is the remains of a human, one transformed into a fish as a result of a curse. I see. What, a former human? And a curse too. It's pretty hard to know what to say to that. One thing for sure, that's not going to fly into a case report by itself. Might explain me a bit more for me. Okay. Oh, sorry. Wait. I doubt much time has passed since the victim succumbed to the curse of a forsaken fish. It would be probably been more difficult to determine the cause if it happened a while ago. Okay. Mission on. Alright. Aren't you part of some secret department in the security division over in Tokyo? Are you sure you should be telling me something like that? I'm not going to get caught up in any troublesome business if you do, am I? Ah, no need to worry. Okay. Our work is mostly kept a secret because it's something of a pain to find people who will accept, let alone understand the circumstances of each time. Alright. Paranormal affairs. Yeah, anyway. So your division is about paranormal. Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Okay. Referred to simply as paranormal affairs. Kuiru Nakagoshi, the chief. Alright. Kuiru is not actually a flesh and blood human, with some going so far as to question whether he really exists. The chief? Alright. Does it mean that you have spirit sense or some other sort of psychic powers? Not to any notable degree, I'm afraid. As I mentioned, I'm primarily a housewife. If you ask me, I would rather sort this out and get back home to my husband as soon as possible. Right. Father here was my husband prodigy when he used to work as a psychic, so he helped me out on any work I'm assigned to. So if the... Oh, there's no update yet. Alright. I'm responsible for handling any spiritual work that comes up, yes. Spiritual work, huh? Hearing you say that is like just another job that really makes me feel like we are talking about another industry entirely. There's several reasons why that unfortunately can't be the case. She wanted to reverse role with her husband. Okay, anyway, it's kind of random. It's a paranormal affairs. This should be fine. Yes, you can leave the rest of the investigation to us. Right, sort of will do the... Oh, here we go. Now the detail is here. She utterly adores her husband, swooning in admiration whenever the topic turns to him. And she is also veiled with affection by her co-workers who call her ma'am. Okay. Freelance psychic detective Sodo Kiryu. Freelance? Yumeko's husband is also a psychic by the name of Itensai Shiki, and Sodo is his cherished prodigy. Okay, alright. Love name. What? Curses? The more powerful the curse, the more stricten the conditions that are required to use it. Use it? Spirit sense. Psychic ability is the special power to interact with or influence spirit. I see. Okay. Oh, Another recollection, was the body from the other day one of those cases too? Or there was a previous case? Okay, identified skeleton. It was indeed, yes. Seriously, that sounds like a pain to deal with. There's a skeleton and now there's a dead body. I bet our chief knew all about this when he assigned me to the case. If you lessen the burden, you have been a great help to us so far, detective. Okay. Right. How about the curses? I never would have thought that there's a curse out there that can turn people into fish. And it's only half work, so the victim ended up looking at a mermaid. That's bound to cause misunderstanding. Also, it was supposed to turn the whole human into fish? The curse originally meant to turn a person's whole body into that of a fish, you see? But the victim died before the transformation was complete, so it stopped before it could reach the point. The vast majority of the mermaids discovered over the years are either man-made fakes or victims of the same curse. I see, to be honest, part of me was kind of excited when I first saw what it looked like. I thought that it might mean there are really mermaids out there, you know? Exactly like the ones you hear in stories. I'm afraid we can neither confirm or deny things here. It's because you realize they used to be human. Oh, so yeah, she wants to identify the corpse. That's right. Really recently too, the transformation likely happened yesterday or even earlier today. What, that recently? Someone could really end up in a state like this after just a day. They certainly could. Seriously, these curses are sure scary. I'll get forensic to take a look when they get here then. Please deal out the investigator in question has worked on paranormal affairs cases before. So yeah, okay. Then talk about curse. Curse one day and a mummified corpse the next. Sure is scary. Bam. Talk about spirit sense. Spirit sense. It becomes easier for them to target you if they realize you are aware of them, you see. This is what will happen then. I guess I did end up possessed or something. There is the danger, yes, in the event you are possessed. You may find yourself afflicted by headache, muscle stiffness, hallucination, memory problem, and impaired thinking are also not unheard of. Oh shit. Headache, muscle stiffness, okay. Do people have their personality taken over when they are possessed too? It may be possible with a spirit who had a very close relationship to the target, such as if they were siblings or even parent and child. But you almost never heard about people being taken over completely. The negative effects I just mentioned are primarily caused by two parties not being in sync. It's good to know, I think. Even if a spirit were able to successfully possess someone, it will only be able to pressure them to behave in a way that wouldn't be unusual for the individual in question. Why is it highlight? So we gotta see someone being possessed? I see, but in that case, there's no way of knowing whether you are behaving that way of your will or not, right? Exactly. Hence the prevalence of cases where people don't even realize they are possessed. They don't even know they are possessed. Maybe the main guy? So that's how things work there. As far as I know, I haven't been having any problems like that too, so I think I should be fine. He got possessed by his mom? He kind of blank out. This guy. You wouldn't know. Did I miss anything? Ooh, I don't think I missed anything. Oh. Oh, here we go. Maybe I haven't checked him yet, that's why. Soda has no permanent residence, instead traveling throughout the country for training and resolving matter physical incident. He comes across something eventually lead him to gaining his current moniker within industry. Let's see. Curses. The ability to particular curses to inflict harm. Shagan. The ability to see the face of a deceased individual from their remains. The Fist of Shadow? What the fuck? This guy has skills. The ability to create a domain in which potency and range of certain types of spiritual abilities are increased. Only affected at night. Shodo himself is able to create a domain up to 1 kilometer in range. What? You can open a fucking domain at night? Maybe the first guy, his mom, doing that at night time? You know, just saying. Alright. Ma'am. What is it? Perhaps I could use my shotgun ability and see if it produces any result. Okay. Patience detective, you soon see soon enough. Here we go. Go. There, it's done. Solo can see the face of the deceased from a piece of their remains, however small. He can then sketch their feature based on what he saw. So that's how you get a sketch of the victim in the other case. Well, I hear it doesn't always work, so it's unfortunately not foolproof. So what did our victims look like? Isn't that your mom? Mare Minakuchi? Maybe not? No? Somekawa. Wait, Somekawa? I don't know Somekawa. It's similar, but it's not. It's not though. Somekawa, huh? It looks same though. Wait, Somekawa, you can't mean. Wait a second. What if she changed her name, you know? We don't know about her past. So it might be her. He didn't know anything about his mom's past, so... It's in her profile name. Somekawa. Wait! What? Somekawa? Yeah, wait. Oh, yes, she married and so she took the husband name, Minakuchi. Somekawa? Wait, it is her. I mean, now your mom is kind of mermaid user. Oh shit. Interesting. Okay. Save. Oh, no, don't loot. Save. Yes. Okay, wait. See? Alright. What about the skeleton? Date unknown. Okay. This is about the first dead body they found here. The site where the bones were found is a little ways offshore from this beach. You went ahead and started investigation, I see. There's no doubt signs of curse are clearly evident. Skeleton remains are tied to a supernatural incident. Seems I was right to trust my intuition on this one. Let's hear the full report. Okay. I'm looking around to see if I miss anything. Toba City. Right, it's about like city law is fine. I'm more interested in the supernatural stuff. So, alright, let's talk. Skeleton remains. To begin, shall we reveal the details of the case? Okay, I will keep it brief. A few days ago, a fisherman off the coast here hauled up a long rod-like object. It resembled a human bone, so he notified the police. That was about 10 days ago. So he fished it up completely by chance. Following that, the police conducted an underwater investigation surrounding the area. They discovered multiple skeleton remains in the fissure beneath the rocks. All the remains were severely deteriorated, with each being several years to several decades old. The skeleton? As a result, the forensics struggled to identify the victims. There was too little to go on. Only fragments of the skull remained, so facial reconstruction was apparently not possible. Hardly surprising in such a state. Still, with ability, we hardly need facial reconstruction, do we? Indeed, I will report my discoveries shortly. Got a cheat code. You know, one possibility comes to mind. Will you humor me? I wonder if those skeletons remains could be the victim of the Kameshima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago. The one we know. Regrettably, that's not the case. Oh, darn it. Please don't sound so defeated. Forensic confirmed 5 bodies in total. So they say that each had decomposed over a different length of time. Oh, meaning they didn't all die at the same time. Correct. The most recent appear to date back 6 years. The others go back some 10 years before that, and another 10 and another 10 and so on. So roughly one body every 10 years? Indeed, I imagine that any older remains may have simply decayed entirely. Which means someone been using that fissure as a place to dump corpses for decades. It's surrounded by rocks, and with minimal currents in the area, it's unlikely they drifted them naturally. Had that bone not been fished up by chance, we'd never have known. In other words, it was an ideal site for quietly disposing of bodies. So it was no accident, someone did this. I imagine quite some resentment must have piled up over the years. Indeed, but I have already cleansed the lingering resentment in the sea. Leaving such resentment to fester could only lead to curse manifesting after all. Efficient as always. My thanks. Some women did. Okay, so his mom is dead. So just now, we found out. I don't know if I can see the picture, but the mermaid, the half fish, half body, a human body. He can see the face of that corpse. It looks like the first guy's dude mom, yeah, the face. It's kind of confusing, but yeah. Okay, wait, save. Someone been dumping bodies? years by years. What the fuck? Yeah, his mom should be dead. Each body bore a clean, precise cut, clearly severed. Severed? So you're saying they were sliced straight through the bone? Exactly. Each was sliced down through the bone, with all the clean cut as smooth as the last. Forensic noted that reproducing such uniform cuts would be extremely difficult. Even with the industrial equipment, such precision would have been unachievable decades ago. One possible explanation is that a master of swordsman wielding a razor-sharp katana cleave each of them in a single stroke. Yes, well, that would certainly explain it. But warriors don't exactly run around with swords in this day and age. Which brings us to possibility of curse, I suppose. Correct. If the cuts were made by supernatural means, the rules change. And as it turns out, there were traces of a curse at each of the several points. Severed? Yeah, anyway. It was just a matter of time until we found one. Also, for the briefest moment, I glimpsed a cursed echo that looked like a warrior in armor. A cursed echo in armor? Yes, judging by the crest on his armor and given our location, it appears to be a curse tied to a heike. Right, the heike. Alright. Heike? No. Were a branch of the Taira clan, a warrior family who rose to power at the end of Heian period. From their base in the Ise province, they expanded their influence, reaching a great height under Taira no Kiyomori. Okay. Many lived through the downfall, carried the deep regrets. Their resentment is especially persistent. Many traces remains even today. Okay. Samurai families. Okay. Alongside the Minamoto clan. Damn, the whole law about Heike. Don't know how to read the name, but yeah, sure. Nice art too. What's more, the katana that cursed Echo carried? I believe it may have been a famed blade. Nukemaru. Okay, Nukemaru. Resentment towards whom? That's the thing. Who though? Nukemaru. Yes, a blade passed down through the Heike, once wielded by Taira no Tadamori. I see. It would seem your love of swords have proved rather useful here. Fouls. Oh, Kiyomori daughter Noriko married into the imperial family and her son ascended to the throne as emperor, enabling the Heike to consolidate their monopoly of politic authority. Blah, blah, blah. Politics! The golden age of Taira clan did not last long. The rule, rebellion, blah blah blah. He said that Kusanagi no Tsurugi sword One of the three imperial regalia of Japan, regarded since ancient time as a symbol of imperial authority, was also lost to the sea that day. The sea again. In the Western Sea, the diving woman encounter of the Heika plant in the depth of the water. Maybe they're kind of like cursed now. I don't know. As a spirit. So you are saying that is these skeleton remains were cut and killed by the power of Tadamori curse. I can't say it was Tadamori himself, but I am confident it was a curse from someone within the Heike. At the very least, it offers explanation to those mysteriously perfect cuts. See. But the bodies were being dumped every decade. Surely that can't be the curse too, can it? Correct. I imagine that part likely involves further intervention by someone else. So a ghost, a spirit, and a human are working together. So that wasn't an accident by some spontaneous curse. There's a perpetrator out there. Indeed, however, I can't imagine any psychic with enough power to wield such a curse would dispose the body so poorly. My theory is that someone is using a cursed stone. They are killing through its curse, then discarding the bodies. Oh, true. You can do that, no? You can like get a cursed item and then like use the power to kill people and then like dispose them yourself. A cursed stone. Think of it as a talisman that lets even those without spirit sense use the power of the curses. Or the human uses the ghost? Right. Yeah, maybe. The human uses the curse of the ghost's power. They are created when intense resentment fuses with suitable relics. It sounds dangerously convenient. I mean, we have heard of a lot of story about this. Even like ghosts possess dolls, that kind of works too. There were a few incidents involving cursed stones in Tokyo last year. Actually, didn't hear. Cursed stones. Wait, I think the 7 Honjo thing has the same thing as well, like cursed stone maybe. Whoever behind this possesses a stone imbued with a Heike curse. They use it to kill someone roughly every decade, dumping the body into the sea. Yes, that align with the evidence. Thank you for the summary. About the skeleton remains. Were you able to use your Shagan Usodo? Yes, I did. It only worked on the most recent body though, the one from 6 years ago. Yeah, everyone had one of those, right? It was a company collecting them or something. Yeah, right. I remember, yeah. And we have to find whoever had the stone. That's so stupid, but that's so funny. In the end, it's for like wishes to hope for something. It was alright in the end. Like, I remember the ending was okay. By viewing the part of the remains, I was able to reconstruct the portrait of sketch of how he looked when he was alive. It was he? It's a copy? This guy? Had a very specific activation requirements. True. I remember the part of a mom about, you know, her dead child or something. That was something. That was okay, yeah. She wished to revive him, maybe. Bro, I can't remember. I need to watch back. Okay. We had the police compare the sketch against missing people from 6 years ago, but no matches were found. Darn, we would have made things much easier. Detective Ida is continuing the investigation. No matter detective, right? Yeah. And the detective with the local police, I've heard he's good. Let's hope he proceeds. Okay, so Toba seabait skeletons. These the victims. All victims are male. Victims' identities unclear. Wait, what? All victims are male? The initial estimate indicated that at least 5 bodies have been disposed out there, following the information also from the skeleton that dug up. The mum is the latest. The one we just saw just now. So this one is a previous timeline. Not timeline, but you know, before the day. Following the information have not been available to the public. Okay, alright. Each body is thought to have been disposed at a different times. Most recent body dates about 6 years ago. The other remains show signs of gradual aging, with the oldest dating back more than 30 years. It's impossible to tell how old they are. It's unlikely that the bodies could have drifted into fissure naturally, so it's thought that someone has been discarding them there every few years. Each skeleton shows sign of a clean, precise cut inflicted by a sharp blade. The victims are believed to be killed by a curse wielded by someone connected to the Heike. Alright, so yeah, this is the main point. Alright, I see. Sorry. Bruh. Talk. Maybe we should show it to some of the locals? Good point. Some might recognize him from 6 years ago. If we can identify the victim, it could help us to trace the one who used the curse. She's like, it's so pain in the ass. I just want to get this over with and go home, that's all. True. Alright. State of the sea. You can see the sea from here all the way to Kameshima. That's the main guy we play. He's living at there. Kameshima. Do you sense anything out there, Soto? Yes, I do. The waters south of Kameshima are saturated with the powerful presence of the curse of the raging waves. I can sense it even from this distance. That's how strong it is. Is that so? Looking out to the sea, I can't see anything. I can't see a thing. I just hope this means we have made it in time. Even during the disaster 5 years ago, the energy was never this overwhelming. The seal has broken, there's no doubt about it. So it's already broken, this isn't good. The sea still seems calm though. Does the storm not break out immediately? Yeah, something seems to be holding it back for now. So there's a silver lining at least. It seems stable for the moment. We probably have 2 or 3 days of safety. Then we have got a bit of breathing room. Perhaps there's still something we can do. Curse of a raging waves. Alright. We haven't found a way to lift the curse. We might have quite a bit of struggle ahead of us. That's really half the problem, isn't it? And we have no idea where your ancestor keepsake is either. I apologize on behalf of my family. Keepsake? Man, behind you! Oh no! Behind me! Behind me! Oh my god! Behind me! Oh, never mind! Oh! Huh? Who's that? Just someone from town passing by? What? What? She bolted. Solo, after her. On it. What? Let me go, I didn't do nothing wrong. I apprehended the suspect. What you were doing here? Why did you run? What? Don't get smart with me. You're the suspicious one, sneaking around poking into things. You think folks won't be wary of a shady type like you wandering through the town? I see. Sorry if we give you a scare. We are with the police and nothing shady here. You're with the police? Seriously? You heard about the skeleton remains found nearby, yes? That's what we are looking into. Don't look like a police. Say, do you live around here? Do you recognize this face at all? We believe he may have been around here about 6 years ago. Huh? Nope, don't know him. I see. Then could you point us out in the direction of someone who might know about the people coming and going in town? No idea. Ask whoever you want. Can I go now? I have nothing to do with this. Don't know a thing. Alright, sorry for holding you up. Is that the guy's mom? The first guy? What a peculiar woman. It was like her mind was somewhere else entirely. Well, either way, we should talk to more people in town. Agreed. So, could you ask around to find out who that woman was? Of course. Several hours later, the woman? Indeed. I've learned a few things. Excellent. Let's hear it. Excellent. Excellent. Oh. Excellent. What if she was here and jump off? Hello? Alright, we're just checking around. There's nothing. I showed a sketch of the victim to several townsfolk. However, it would seem that no one here recognized him at all. Unfortunately, I suppose chances are that he wasn't from this area to begin with. Guess we have to place our hopes on Detective Aida then. You don't suppose we might be working with a bad sketch here? I'm confident in the likeness. It should be near a perfect match. Yeah, right. I'm sure it close. Sorry for doubting you. Okay, sorry. I'm sure your skill is good. About the woman. I also asked around about the woman we encountered earlier. Apparently she wasn't originally from this town. Oh, is that so? Indeed, apparently she wandered into town about 5 years ago. What? She's been living alone in a cheap rental apartment on the outskirts of the town ever since. When she first arrived, she has nothing but an olden wooden box which she was clutching as if wooden box which she was clutching as if it was very dear to her. Nothing but an old wooden box. Supposedly she used to work as an ama diver. Around when she first moved here, she did occasionally go diving for fish. But these days she keeps to herself and no one ever sees her diving anymore. No one really knows how she supports herself, and many of the islanders find her unsettling. Perhaps she fled from something and moved her life here. That was suggested, yes, but she never spoken about her past and no one knows for sure that the mom, Jin is right. Again, no one knows about her past and she's a ama diver. She worked as a diver. Although according to her landlord, she never been late on rent and she never caused any problem either. Still, it seems odd she gets so worked up about stranger coming to town. Doesn't seem like she's in any position to be worrying about that. You think she might be hiding something? It's possible her attitude changed the moment we said we were with the police. Perhaps she was keeping watch over the coast where the body were dumped, waiting to see if someone show up. Oh, right, I mean, the most recent body is from 6 years ago and she arrived in town 5 years back. The timing is rather suspicious when you look at it like that. We best keep an eye on her. Agree. Will you able to get her name? Apparently her last name is Somekawa, but I didn't manage to get her first name. Ooh. Somekawa. But it could be different person then. Mare Somekawa. Maybe just family name? But yeah. Why does that name sound so familiar? You have heard of it before. I think so, but I can't quite remember where. No way, twin sister. Oh my god, a twin again, please. But I'm a woman who cast off her past long ago. I guess I shouldn't let it bother me. Or she used her whole family name before marriage. Don't know, guys. Not this again. Let's leave anytime consuming background checks to Detective Ida. Wait, it's different people. What the fuck? Unknown. Apparently she showed up in Toba was 5 years ago with nothing but grubby wooden box to her name. And has been living there ever since. They look alike, right? I remember, again, the previous game, they're kind of like two profile, but they're like same person or something. Alright. But a woman. So this means that the woman might have been marking us since we got here. Right. It's possible we apologize for not noticing sooner. Even a moment of lapse can expose one to a curse. I was careless. I won't let it happen again. You can be cursed that easily? That's terrifying. What in the world we live in? That concludes all the information I gather from my inquiries. Okay. Our next step. Regarding the unidentified skeletons. Until we can identify the victim from the sketch, we have no other leads to move forward. I believe this is the best left in Detective Ida's hand. Yes. I think the same goes for the Somekawa woman from earlier. We have Detective Ida look into her. It's nice to have someone we can rely on, yes. Yumeko definitely didn't play the first game right. Yumeko, come on, aren't you a pro? With cursors? About the curse of raging waves. Regarding our main objective, so they were here for the curse of raging waves from the island. Okay. Without knowing how to lift it, there's not much we can do right now. I don't suppose there's a chance you'd be able to break the curse using the brute force. You're quite good at that. It's certainly an option if worse come to worse, but I can't say I have the high hopes it will work. I guess it will be more realistic to try to find clues about the whereabouts of your ancestor keepsake instead. Indeed, it is said that item may hold the key to lifting the curse of raging waves. But even the location of the map pointing to that keepsake is unfortunately been lost to time. Although the map was said to be hidden inside the model of a mermaid mummy. One rumor says it was sold overseas during the Edo period. That doesn't sound promising. If we can't find it, I guess we are back to trying to break the curse with brute force. But to even consider that route, we need much more intel from the island. Which is why we need to head to Kameshima. And at that very least, advise the locals to evacuate. Yes, hopefully one of the influence there will believe us about the curse of raging waves. Oh, so they were going to the island to pursue the people there to move out, like leave the island. That's kind of hard though. Is there something wrong? No, it's just one of the islanders I spoke with seems to be calling me over. I'll go find out. Okay. Ma'am. The person who called me over shared a new piece of information. They were told to keep a secret but open up since we are with the police. Earlier this morning, down by the shore, they apparently found something that resembled corpse of a mermaid. Okay, so yeah, we just saw the... Yeah, we just played that part. Except from the head to the shoulder, it was human, but below is entirely fish. Yeah. Only the head was human. Said it was completely dry out, almost mummified. The face was unrecognizable. I thought it resembled a local armor diver named Tamikosuma. Tamikosuma? Don't know about that. Apparently she went out diving alone this morning and hasn't returned. Tamikosuma. Yeah. Alright, I see. New. Memories of last summer? Right, safe. The group of 4 meet at the dock. I see, okay. Alright guys, I think I will just stop here for now. I don't want to overplay it. It's been a while since I streamed. I don't want to read until my voice went out. Alright, let me go back. Can I go back? It's in the title. Yes. Alright guys. Tomorrow I will play Waving Smith. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the 28 months, Oscar. Thank you, Stealthy. Yeah, I just want to stream for like chilling right now. So, not bad of opening. I'm curious about the middle part. So yeah, if it's like very messy, that's gonna be too bad, yeah. I mean that. Oscar, I will see you guys tomorrow. Asumi-san, have a nice day, have a sweet dream. Kiss you goodbye, kiss you goodnight. Bye bye. Wink wink. Asumi. Bye 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 bye. Good night, good night. See you guys tomorrow. Asumi.